little girl, she was gone. I love her more. I love her bigger than the sky. She was beyond everything, all joy of my life. And could I die? I could die over you. Over you.
The city started, Tent City, essentially by accident because they didn't like having people on the streets downtown, pushing shopping carts, camping by the railroad station. And so they had empty land out by the airport, and they said, look, if you just go out by the airport, we won't bother you. And so 30 people moved out by the airport. I knew them all. They came regularly over to our agency. And the change in their life was truly remarkable. Here they are on a piece of dirt, only a couple trees, some portable toilets, and one faucet. But they had a place where they could stay, actually get a tent, and put the tent up. And the tent would be up all day. They didn't have to fold up their blankets and put them in a cart or put them in the bushes or someplace to try to hide them. They had a place that was theirs that they could stay, however humble it was, and to know they had promised that if they stayed here on this little piece of dirt, they would not be subjected to the indignities and the harassment that they experienced on a daily basis when they were trying to live in town.
Let me tell you, I used to live out in Riverside County, right? Okay, and you'd be sitting in your motorhome, right? And you have to move every day. And we had the sheriffs come up there and just open the door and like say, what's going on? And it's like, this is a blessing right here. This is like the biggest blessing for anybody around here. God bless America, you know what I mean? God bless Ontario. Riverside County ain't got nothing like this. The only thing everybody wants around here is a job and something to look forward to, you know what I mean? And, you know, if the city or county was to come around here and offer everybody a job, I'd be the first one in line. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm a working fool. Yeah, I'm tired. I got my mom sitting over there. I got my brother sitting over there. My brother's handicapped. He don't walk too good. You know, he falls down every 5 or 6 steps. And, you know, I pray to Jesus every single night. You know, give me a job. You know, it's all good. Praise the Lord, brother.
Well, when I first started working, the agency was already named HOPE. The initials were taken from Homeless Outreach Program and Education, and it's spelled HOPE. And I think that's a wonderful name for an organization helping the homeless, because the most important thing in anyone's life is to have hope. You know, to have hope that your life's going to be better, hope that you're going to get a job, hope that you will have food to eat. It's based on the future. So many of the people who come into our office for the first time are so hopeless. They will sit dejected just on the couch. You can tell by their face that, you know, they've hit bottom. When they come to our agency, they have hit bottom, because we are kind of the last best hope. And that when they come in, and you know, and that's why I always greet them with saying, well, what can I do for you? Because every place else they're begging, they're asking for somebody to do something for them. And to have somebody say, well, now what do you need today? You know, what is it we can do for you? And sometimes they're rather speechless. And so then I say, well, do you have ID? You know, can we help you? Are you hungry? We have food here. Do you need clothing? Do you need blankets? And you give them hope.
Gerald Parker, my name is
Gerald Parker, go by Jerry, okay. And there are about 3 people in front of you.
Okay.
Okay, so you can have some coffee if you'd like, or...
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Today's Friday?
Okay, well, come on in. We'll just talk about what you need and kind of get acquainted here. Okay. So you've got your mother and your brother and you, and you're living
Yeah.
in a mobile down at Tent City.
Yeah, motorhome, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, now, what specifically is it that you would like us to do for you here?
Well, I gotta get into court and get this taken care of, so I can.
Let's start with that. First things first.
He's got some traffic things he's got to take care of.
These are traffic tickets, are they?
Yeah.
Well, see, I had a DUI from 10 years ago, okay, and I went into court after I did a year in Riverside County.
He has no license, but he's got a vehicle and he's got the want to go to work and do something, help his mother's brother.
And see, about a month ago, I was driving like an idiot, and I got in an accident, so they got me for driving without a license.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if
Maybe
that's
you're driving
turned.
around
I don't know if
like
that's
that.
turned into a warrant yet.
Boy, I'm not a lawyer, as you know, and so I'm a little bit confused. Let me tell you what I can do for you and see if this fits. Is that we have a misdemeanor court that meets once a month here in town. Deals only with misdemeanors. Now, your DUI, was that a
It was a
felony?
misdemeanor.
It was a misdemeanor, okay. They'll pull up anything that's out there on him, and that's what's so wonderful about the misdemeanor court. People can literally, I've seen them go in and get 8 or 10 warrants that may date back over 10 years, and she just deals with them one at a time.
Yeah.
And they go out of there like they have a new life, like they've been baptized and reborn, you know. And so I hope that's what happens for you. I'll put you down. The next court meets on the 29th.
Yeah.
So what I'd suggest is, why don't you get Cal ID, which is just like a driver's license, has your picture on it, looks exactly the same, except instead of saying driver's license, it says California
I had an
identity.
ID now that I lost it.
So now the DMV day when we take people up is Tuesday.
Okay.
So if you come back here Tuesday, we'll take you up. We'll
Can
get
you
your
help me out
Cal
with
ID.
getting that in? Okay.
Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Okay.
Now you're going to have you're living at Tent City, so you
Yeah.
don't have an address.
No, I don't. Social Security doesn't cost nothing to go
No.
back and get your card right.
But you can't get your Social Security until you get your ID. So it's 1, 2.
He said he was getting so frustrated out there, you know, because he wants to do something,
Yeah,
but
well,
I told him he's got to have these things
It
first.
makes
This
you
is
feel
the first.
good just to be moving. You know, you feel like your life's moving again.
Yeah.
Anyhow, well, that's great, girl.
Okay.
You're all set. And We'll see you next Tuesday.
It was nice to finally meet the lady that I hear everything about. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, your problems are simple. Let me tell you, you are in good shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Nice to meet you. I'll see you.
All right. Bye-bye. No, that's an easy one.
The whole company. Yeah. God paying me some gold this morning. Fix it then. You see, I'm an outlaw and I'm only interested in gold. You know what I'm saying? I ain't interested in nothing but the humans got. Period. I don't give a damn what they got. Period. Play that tune there, Fester. Here we are on the gold mining trail. So I declare. Shoot. Just like the olden days. Shit. There we go. How you like that one? That's what I'm after this morning. Good old gold dust. Yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. That's what I'm after this morning. I gotta sing a little joy this morning for the humans. I fell in love with a woman in the food stamp line. Went down yonder this morning, you see. I had to give her something to gold, you see. Ain't no jobs out here, you see. They won't bring us no jobs, but they bring us some food, you see.
This is real life right at the bottom of our society. Looking at the people who are the losers, if you say, the ones who've fallen through the safety nets. The ones who were not fortunate, you know, in the great dice game of what genes they got. And so we have to realize that the people who are homeless, those who are chronically homeless, tend to be disabled in some way. And they need someone, one at a time, to sit down and figure out what their disability is and figure out what services we have in our society that will help them get off the streets. And the services are there, but they're not capable of accessing them without help.
We met over the Amtrak. I kept coming to visit a friend of mine that used to stay there, and yeah, every time I just kept visiting her, and then I see him there. It's like I was dating somebody at the time, so it wasn't working out. So I had the hots for him. Had people set it up. Yeah, it worked out. He was looking for somebody, and I was looking for somebody new. So. First time wanted to have a wedding out here with all my friends and neighbors, but then as days went by and the weather changed, it's like I'm not going to be in a wedding dress and be soaked to death or wind blowing, dirt flying all over you. It's like, so I decided that it would be better to have it in the church.
And make sure that you say I do. Okay.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Right.
I thought I'd never made it through it because I was scared as hell. My first time getting married, probably the last time. Other than that, it was pretty good.
Kind of hectic at first and got all the nervousness before the whole ceremony started, but once it started, you know, everything just went smoothly and
Fell into place. You gotta have love or you ain't gonna have nothing at all. I didn't care if you had money, a place to live. I just loved him for who he is.
Yes, dear, takes you a long way.
As we continue to grow.
In our love.
My parents are probably saying, like, why are you going after a homeless man? Just because he has no home doesn't mean he has love in his heart.
just gotta remember, you know, Nobody's better than anybody. You're all, everybody's in the same position.
And it doesn't matter if you're homeless or not, you're still that person. You can't change who you are. All the pictures and congrats and hugs and shakes, it's like, I've never had so many people in my life. But it's a different experience. I loved every moment. I love marrying him. You're not alone here. You have always somebody to talk to, somebody to complain to. Oh, I complained a lot. I'm still complaining, but that's the only thing I can do. I can't do nothing about it. So, I got my brother next to me, my husband right next to me, so there's nothing more than I need. Except a home.
North Arlington, right there for my heart.
Excuse me, would you like some gloves?
North Arlington, on a black bike he would ride. North Arlington, where the chaps he glide. North Arlington, his eyes and smile.
Okay, we'll get you some socks right now.
On the seven seas.
Yeah.
We got some. Thank you.
You're welcome. Excuse me, you need some gloves? Would you need some gloves?
And we got to get the more baby food and more diapers.
Did that go?
Yeah, it all went. This is the least we could do.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can't give 1 hour, 2 hours, once a month. We got to be thankful to Ontario for the city giving them somewhere to go.
Amen.
We want to go to another country and help, but what about helping here locally in our own area?
It's right in front of us.
Right.
All we have to do is look and want to look.
All right, you guys. So listen up. Everybody that wants to get involved here, come and get your seat. We got about 40, 50 seats here, so you guys excited?
When the darkness closes in, Lord, still I will say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name, Jesus. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be your name, Jesus.
Look what it says here. In verse 3 it says, and these made a great multitude of sick people, blind, lame, paralyzed, waiting for the moving of the water. They were waiting for something, huh? How many feel that, man? I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm in this camp and I need something to happen. I need something to happen today, right now. I can't wait any longer. I can't wait 38 years. I can't wait till the moving of the water happens. I need something right now. God is saying to us, man, He was telling us, and He was telling that man, you know what, get up and just do it. Get up and just walk. Yeah, you're in this situation. You're here at this camp. You know what I mean? But just get up and start walking in me. Because if you walk in me, I'm going to heal you and I'm going to make you a new man. And people are going to see it and they're going to know that I'm God. And you're going to testify. Some of you might feel it right now. Some of you might feel like, man, something needs to happen or I'm going to die. Some of you guys are going to get saved tonight. And I encourage you, don't go back. Don't go back. Don't give up. When you see Jesus, you hang on to Him. And you don't let Him out of your sight. Amen?
Now we just gotta make it in one piece.
Oh, we can do that really easy. Just get back to count.
It's like a regular courthouse up here, or?
No, it's Upland Family Planning Center.
That's a special court.
It's a special court. Oh, today you guys get a special judge.
I heard it's not Judge Mueller anymore.
It's going to be a male, and it's going to be his first time. So
oh, no.
We downtown with
I think I've been smoking on here. Have I?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Could have.
Yeah, I think I have before.
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, that's fine. So we're going to just get started? Okay, all right. Well, let's start with case number 1. That's Michael Aguilar. Michael, you're right here. Hi. Okay, you were supposed to have been here back in January. What happened? Do you understand the 2 charges against you? They're both infractions. One of them is unlawful street camping. One of them is loitering.
Yes.
Okay. You haven't come into court to take care of the one previously. Haven't seen you on that one in 2 years. Been out of work for 2 years?
Yeah.
How hard you been looking for a job for 2 years? What's your drug of choice? Speed?
Well, yeah, but it's like I haven't been doing any, but.
I didn't ask you that. I said, what's your drug of choice?
Yeah, that was speed right
Okay,
there.
and what was the last time you used? All that proof. Show me that paperwork. All righty? Now, that's my wife's birthday, so if you don't show up that day, I will descend upon you like the wrath of God.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Okay, just letting you know. Oh, Mr. Parker, right here. Hi. Okay, got a case back in January of this year. Driving on a revoked or suspended license. No proof of insurance. Didn't stop on a red signal light. ¿Qué pasó, amigo? What's going on here? You got a license?
No, I didn't have no license.
What do you have to do to go get one?
Well, I have to do 18 months of classes or...
You got a multiple offender alcohol program you got to complete? And that's in another case, right?
Yes, it is.
All right, and you haven't even started that yet?
No, well, see, when I got out of Riverside County, I did a year in Riverside County, and then I came to San Bernardino County, and me and the lawyer made a deal.
The problem I've got is that last month you were driving without insurance. So it's like you don't give a damn about any of these other folks here in the room.
Well, I do, Your Honor.
Well, you're not acting like it. If you were to hit them and put them in a hospital, they wouldn't be able to pay their own bills, and you couldn't pay them because you don't have any insurance for them.
You're right, Your Honor.
Well, I know I'm right. I don't need you to confirm that. You're not acting like you care about anybody else but yourself. You know, I'm willing to terminate probation in the one case, take a terminal disposition in the new case, and just make it 30 days concurrent in both cases and have him surrender over into court if you can live with that. He'll never get his license back.
No, he's not.
No.
That's fine, Your Honor.
That's fine.
Did you hear what he said?
I'm talking about giving 30, doing 20, you know, with your conduct. You do 30 days straight, it would take care of both cases. But I'd have you surrender into court.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right?
When would that be?
You tell me.
Well, could I get like a month or...
No.
I live out in Tent City. I got my mother and my handicapped brother out there right now. I need to get them situated.
I was going to say a week or 2 weeks from Monday, something like that would be fine with me.
Is there any way to do this community service?
No, sir. Not for me.
Okay, what if I do want my license back then?
Then you're going to have to deal with DMV.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how would that work right now then?
Well, right
You're
now,
still going to have to do the class.
you're going to have to go back to DMV and say the judge gave up on me and closed out that case, but I have not done my multiple offender class, and I'd like to get my license. And from there on, you're dealing with DMV, not the courts.
Okay.
You want to clear out both cases with 30 days?
Yeah.
All right. I'm in Department R4 over in Rancho, and I want you to surrender to me at 8:30 in the morning in Department R4. Ms. Carpenter, let's make it a couple of weeks from Monday, which would be the 17th of March.
That's fine.
Okay. And Ms. Bernardo, you can live with that?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. All right, sir, you're going to come see me in Department R4 at 8:30 in the morning on the 17th of March. Take you into custody for 30 days straight. Both cases closed out.
Okay.
All righty?
Thank you, Your
And
Honor.
then don't thank me, but okay. And then when you're done, you get out, you go talk to DMV and work out with them whatever it is they want to do. All right?
All right.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
You know, well, you get these behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Shelton Peterson. All right, afternoon, sir. Well, I'm doing fine. Let's see what we got here.
You know anybody that's on probation or parole?
Not really.
Okay. Anybody else is in there? Yes. The reason why we're here because we just want to inform anybody that's on probation or parole, they can't reside here anymore. They have to find a new location to live. So if you know anyone that's on probation or parole here on the camp, just let them know they can't stay here anymore. Okay? Okay?
Thank
All
you.
right. Have a good day. Uh-huh. I'm right there.
Oh, no. Yeah, I think that's
All right. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you, Mike.
I got you. You know I got you. Anywhere in the state.
Hey, Troy there? Troy, I need you to get over here. They're going to tow my motorhomes. I need you to get over here and pull one of them.
We need to pull them. We can.
Okay?
We have to drive this.
Bye. What?
I don't know what to do about gas.
The only reason I was selling it for scrap is because I was going to get another motorhome this Saturday.
Okay.
I was going to trade it, but this one runs.
Think about your options. We know what they are. You drive it away.
Yeah, I'm going to drive it away.
Drive it. So I suggest you get your stuff and drive it away because we have other ones to do. And if they can go away, they can go away. But if they can't, then we have to tow them.
Okay.
Okay. But this is why we gave you all this notice.
All this notice?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so grab your stuff.
Now, Mom. We gotta move it.
Get in and drive it. Of course. He's not trying to hear all that. He's trying to hear you
to drive.
He's trying to hear you say, okay, I'll move it. Come on.
We're up against time.
Yeah. He's going to move it right now. All right. We're going to move all of them right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I know what you want to hear. Thank you for not towing it.
I'll go to DMV this afternoon and I'll have that one back here right now, tonight. Right?
As long as it runs and it's ready.
It's Saturday.
It runs. Today's not Saturday.
No, today's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. And the Pomona DMV is open on Saturday.
That's right, as soon as they're ready to roll.
I'll wait for Mom to go out.
Yeah, she's just getting some gas money to fall.
Okay. Just take it as far out of here as you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least they ain't towing them.
I need you to use your phone, Ann. You use your phone. Paid until next month, you know? If they're going to take it right now, 10 to 20 minutes you got to get it out of here. At least be thankful we gave you that. Okay? At least be thankful we gave you that. But you know what? I'm going to pray for them cops because you know what? And I'm going to pray for the city of Ontario because they need more help than I do. At least I can look at myself in the mirror every day and know that I didn't do this to them. And I didn't lie to them, and I did what I was honest with them. just get out of here. Where am I supposed to go? I asked him. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. He's not going to tell him. Okay.
I do, sir. Thank you. Oh, how do they do it when they got the cuffs and collars? He says, I'm the Costa Nostra, no problem. First gang in America in 1800s. You know what I mean? Thank you. So funny.
I'd like to thank all of you for being here because you are a community that cares. And that's what we have you here to communicate with you. We don't want the information to just get out there. We want to be able to get involved, get together, and tackle this issue together. Based upon a 2007 San Bernardino County Homeless Survey census, Ontario has an estimated 140 street homeless. In response, Ontario established the homeless service area. And I want you to understand that that's what it is, a homeless service area, as a temporary location for adult street homeless to stay and receive your vital services. The growth of the HSA has led to sanitation, disease, and crime concerns. We have a new plan. Beginning next week, permits will be issued to those who can demonstrate they have verifiable ties to Ontario. No one under age of 18 is allowed on the grounds. We're looking at about 170 people that we believe are associated with the City of Ontario at this time. Ontario and its partners, that's all of you, will be able to provide services and facilities for the homeless and nonprofits that serve their needs. You know, I have another job. When I'm not being the mayor of the City of Ontario, I'm the pastor of the church. And if you will allow me for just a second to take off my mayor's hat and put on my pastor's hat, will you allow me to do that in just a minute? Because I want you to understand that my heart is in this. And I really am kind of at a place where I say, I don't care what anyone will say against me. This is the right thing to do for a population that needs our help. Now, I have heard in the community that that's not enough. And you know what? It's more than most do. It may not be enough, but it is more than most do. Other cities need to address their homeless populations. It's not good for them to say we don't have one. Every city has homeless, whether they admit it or not. My last statement to everybody is just thank you for being here. I didn't really expect to have this and make everybody happy. How can you? There's 100 people in this room. Am I going to be able to make everybody happy? You know, there are some people who are telling me to do nothing, to kick these people out of town. to just tell the whole camp, get out of here. We're not doing that. This is not a time to jump ship. This is a time to help us all. So thank you very much for being here. God bless you all, and I hope you enjoyed the breakfast.
Hey, it's the police! Come to your window. Okay. Hello. Good, how are you? This is the process that we're going to go through. The official city process.
Well, it's good to know, though.
Right. Oh, yeah, I
Thank
agree.
you very much.
Got a question for you.
Okay, I might have an answer.
What the heck is federal government criteria for being homeless?
They'll explain it to you on the 17th.
Okay.
Short, do we need to show you my ID?
No,
No, not
till the
today.
17th.
Here we go.
That was mine.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah.
How about that one?
Nobody's home.
Hello, anybody home?
Gerald, she's going to explain to you right now how he explained it to me.
Do you want me to read it to you?
No. I read it all. I was just, there's a couple questions in here that I want to find out. This is going to be a campground?
I mean, this is like a fucking concentration camp. Well,
I was just waiting for gun towers to go up.
Oh, yeah.
Minefield.
Well, you know what? If you want to do all of this, I want a stove.
I want hot and cold
a
running water.
safe bed. I want toilet flushes. I want hot running water. Your pets are allowed. That's what it says on Monday. Ask them questions till Monday. Be here for Monday for the questions.
We can do a sit down. We can do whatever because you know what? These are still city streets.
That's
You're right. It's city owned. You're right.
You guys have to think about the law.
Right.
They know they don't have anything, so they scare it. Okay? Bury
But
your
we
nose
don't.
in the books.
Now
and
here we go.
computers. Go to the
Right.
library. They got them for free. Go to the library.
Study
use
up.
them.
Study up.
Start so we know what we're talking about here.
Exactly.
Okay? They're trying to push us out. They built it. They said it for us. We didn't do it for them.
Right.
So
They did.
you guys
They brought
think
us
smarter
here.
than them.
Right.
No, you know what? We needed this though. We needed a resident meeting so that everybody knows what's going on. Okay.
So they can take it from here and tell everybody.
Exactly.
And be aware and be ready and be on your toes because it's going to change the next few days and you got to
Exactly.
see where you'll be able to fit in.
Monday,
what you do.
they'll be out here with wristbands for 170 people. I don't. Only 170. There's That's what the thing from the meeting said this morning. Ontario's new plan for the HASA. Beginning next week, permits will be issued to those who can demonstrate they have bearable ties to the city. Those without ties to Ontario will be provided transportation to their cities of origin.
Oh, nice. But the thing is that there is an issue of parole, probation. There are certain things that we all have to think about here. I have a kid, so they're not going to take my kid. The thing is that if we don't stand up, they're going to walk all over us.
What they're doing is they're trying to cut the camp down in half and make it for adults only.
We really need to just stick together and be brothers and sisters like we intended to be in the first place. God made us all. Okay? And as far as I'm concerned, God said that we shall love our brothers and sisters as our own. And you guys are my brothers and sisters. And as far as I'm concerned, we either work together or we don't work at all.
That's right.
Okay, you guys, listen. There's just been another point made for people who have dogs that they're staying around here after the 12 days. We're going to donate our dogs. For people to come in and take our dogs? Take your dog, foster, or... I know. That's why tomorrow morning, whoever has dogs need to be here at 6:30, meeting right here. We're walking over in the morning. We're walking over to the city of Ontario with the dogs together as a group. Okay? Anybody who is under the influence, I will know and I will ask you guys cannot participate. Okay? I mean, the pound's coming out here to take the dogs.
and either adopt them out to people who know nothing about them or euthanize them. I'm sorry, but if it were me, I wouldn't let somebody come in and take my family and kill my family.
What's going to happen to them? We're going to take them all to town? What are we going to do with our animals?
I think you're taking us a little.
No. What are we going to do with them? Could you give me a suggestion of what I should do with my dogs? I can take the dogs and leave, right?
No.
Oh, what? Can I take dogs and stay?
Hold on a second. Now listen.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out what you're doing here.
What I'm doing here and why is I'm bringing public awareness of what you people are demanding from us. We're homeless. We have nothing. You're being unfair. When you telling me I have 12 days to either leave or get rid of my dogs and get a permit, hit my armband. We're not Nazis. We're not over there. We're free America. This is USA.
I can see where this is.
Okay.
Not gonna help. Okay. Thank you.
No, what can help is you tell me what I can do with my dogs. I'm asking you.
My experience is that this is a problem that can be handled, one person at a time, and that there's really no excuse for our society or people in our society say, oh, it's such a big problem, we just can't do anything about it. You hear that all the time, and so people shrug their shoulders and go on. That is not true. That is simply not true. That in our town here of Ontario has, what, 150,000 people, kind of a little city. There are perhaps 400 or 500 people who are homeless, chronically homeless, maybe not even that many. That's not very many people in 150, 200,000 community, okay? And if the community were geared to say, these are disabled, take ownership of its own homeless, each community could provide the services and the shelter to take care of them. Regard them as disabled people. These are our disabled people, and we need to take care of them. We can't be like the Middle Ages, where people threw them outside the city walls and let the wolves eat them. And yet that is essentially what we're doing.
No, I know you took care of yourself a lot, Mom, but I feel ever since that, I need to take care. You've been taking care of it all this time. It kind of scares me that this ain't the greatest place right here, man.
You're worried because
this place, they will eat you alive if they can, Mom.
You're worried because of all the rule changes, and you don't know what's going to be here when you get back, and what's going to happen to me while you're gone too.
What can happen to you when you're gone? Because
Exactly.
I know a lot of these little.
Exactly.
Okay, and it's just I
But
know they overtake.
Is your mom weak?
No, my mom not.
Is your mom a fighter?
Yeah.
Has she always been a fighter?
Kick my ass.
Have I ever, just given up?
Knock me out.
Have I ever given up?
No.
I'm not going to do it now. When you get out, I'll be somewhere. Wherever I am, then you'll be there too.
I'll find you.
So will the other guys.
I'll find you just to walk
Okay.
away. But some of these people I just don't trust, and that's why I really don't even really want to talk about it. Because, I don't want nobody to know it until it happens, and
Jerry.
maybe they don't even know, but
Is your mom stupid?
sometimes.
No, she's not.
I like to think she is. I like to think I was smarter.
Let me ask you a question. Who's going to jail for doing what they weren't supposed to do?
But it's my last time, and I only got 20 days instead of a couple of years.
I've thought about trying to envision where in the world I could have a house or have a place of my own. You know, whether it was a mobile home or what it was.
My ultimate
And
goal is a retirement home for my mom and dogs. A
Jerry, will you
retirement
stop
dog
it?
home. What it is?
Why don't you just stop being silly and try being
Not
serious?
being silly. No, you never
See,
let
this
me
is
talk.
why
See?
we can't
You never let me
communicate.
talk. You tell me I'm being
Guys,
silly.
We,
Yeah, I'm
you
being
know,
silly.
he just won't listen to reality. It's like he
My
doesn't live in
dreams are
reality
silly.
sometimes.
My dreams are silly.
Okay?
I see. I see.
So I try to think about and picture in my mind where in the world, like maybe in LA or maybe in San Bernardino, but I can't even put a vision of a picture of a piece of land, a house, a mobile home, nothing. I can't even get it in my mind.
That's just silly.
This world is a
That's
big
just silly.
world. When I lost my husband, I mean, I totally depended on him. When I lost him, it was like, what do I have? What do I have in this world? It's a big world, but where do I go? Where do I belong? And I have nowhere to belong.
No, my shit's all just silly.
You need all documentation that keeps you as a resident here in Ontario. Everything. If you have a doctor's or a dentist appointment that is sent to you in Ontario, we need everything you have in your cars, in your luggage, in your tents, in your motorhomes, whatever it is that you have, because we're proving today, if you have an orange tag, how are you able to stay here in Ontario? How are you proving you're an Ontario resident?
And then that's the one with consider no ID.
I don't look at what we're doing as an experiment. I look at this as an effort by genuine, caring city staff and nonprofits and churches in the county who are all coming together to try to help. I see this as really a positive step forward for especially the chronic homeless in our city, because this site's going to be improved, made to be better regulated, safer. We see it as a way to bring people together. You know, it's a vexing problem helping the chronic homeless. You know, a lot of people in this country and across this world are trying to figure it out, and it's a difficult problem. We can't possibly take on this region's homeless population, and we have serious safety concerns about this. After we improve it and we give out the final permits to the population that's going to stay here, they're going to get a photo ID, and that's going to give them the right to stay here for 90 days, and then they got to apply for it every 90 days so we can make sure who's here and who's not here and get services to them through the county, through our nonprofits. And I can't impress upon enough, we do care about the populations out here. We established this as a city to help the homeless, and it has grown beyond what we thought it would, but we want to help them get pathways out of the homeless situation that they're in.
been hard. It's been real hard. They won't let, like I said, they won't let us go eat. They won't let us go shower, get water, nothing. If we get caught on that property at all, we'll be arrested. And they're arresting people left and right over there. Constantly, every day. People are being arrested just for trying to eat, you know, just for trying to get water, you know, trying to get any toiletries or anything. No, they won't let you. People will come to feed. If they don't have a permit, they kick them out of there. We'll see, I'm scrapping. I'm trying to scrap to get some money up. When they gave us that hour to move, we didn't even have a drop of gas in our tank. You know, how could we move? We called everybody we could think of, but we don't really know that many people. So, you know, we got a few dollars in cans and bottles together and got that, and we moved this far, as far as we can go. My Social Security, I hope, will come through pretty soon, but I'm fighting for that too. And Jerry, he's looking for work, so he's been looking for work anyways. So it's hard to do that when you don't have no gas in your truck too. And our truck's really running crappy, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know. It's scary.